Hello. Hi. Yes, welcome. So, I figured I wouldn't want to do another art stream since I just did like two of them or three of them. So, I figured I was gonna do something else today. I thought I would just play a game, but then I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to do a stream where we look at my old art. And I figured now is as good a time as any. But then I started working on it. So I started getting all my drawings on here. Because I have a folder of all of them. Then I noticed a lot of the drawings were missing from the photos, so I went and I just took a picture of a lot of my drawings with my phone, and I kind of did it in a hurry. So a lot of them, some of them are kind of blurry, but it's fine. It's good enough. And I also, so I went through and so when I was a kid, for some reason, I decided it was a good idea to write my full legal name on like everything I drew. So I went through and I censored my name because I figured it's probably a good idea to do that. So there's a black box on them, and that means that was where my name was, just so you know. But I think this is a great idea. Some of these, I will warn you, some of these drawings are awful. Some of them are incredibly cringy. These, like, I drew some of, like, some of these are between, like, when I was, like, 11 to 15 years old. Like, some of these are so bad. Like, I will warn you, some of these are cursed and terrible and will hurt your soul. But I think will be fun anyway. So yes, this is a great idea. This is a great stream, and I am so excited to show you the worst things I have ever drawn. And I have BGM. So I hope you're ready for this, cause this is not. This is quite something. This is quite the stream I am doing here. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready to begin? This is the thing, program, art here, my pictures. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, yes, we will get started now. So, I will ask if I if I forgot to censor my name anywhere. Just pretend you didn't see it. Okay, good. So here's the first drawing. I don't know how. By the way, I don't know how long this is gonna take. I'll just go for as long as I feel like it. Uh, yes, old art. But yes, here is the first picture. It is a blank page. Wow, that's a good first picture. I am scared. I am scared to keep. I am very scared because I know some of these are so terrible. Like, this is this is scary. Okay. Okay, first picture. This is Gohan. So most of the pictures I drew when I was between like for a long time I only drew Dragon Ball, and almost all of them were completely unoriginal. I was just drawing Dragon Ball characters. But here's the first one, Gohan. This is a pretty. These pictures are roughly in order when I drew them, but not exactly. So this is a pretty old one. It's a Gohan. It looks okay, I guess. Wow. Okay. Next picture. Goku. Wow. Look at his Look at his beautiful face. Doesn't that look amazing? Whoa. Look, look at all the glitter that I remember this one. I put a bunch of glitter on it because I was like, wow, his aura is very shiny. I should put glitter on it because that would be awesome. See that? Amazing. Next picture. This one's actually good, I think. It's like, I mean, that's just Goku's hands. You see here, this is why I censored my name. Very cool. Next. Goku. This one is okay. His arm is kind of freakishly long here. I don't know about that. That's not exactly good, but you know, it's winnable. Goku. That's that's a picture on it. I have no idea how interesting this is actually going to be because a lot of these are just like yeah, that's a picture. I mean, it's not good. It's not good. Here's a picture where I tried to draw this picture of all the people and I never finished it because it was terrible. It's pretty good though. It's pretty good. So all these pictures were like scanned, most of them. So the quality is actually, you know, it got the details pretty well for the most part, I think. This is a picture. Okay, so this guy, Waxum, this guy is the guy who made me start drawing. It's just a random YouTuber, so I drew that. That's about it. This is a pretty decent picture. It's Bobbity. Not much to say about that. Bardock. That's a decent picture. I mean, his jaw is like, his jaw is like a little off. I think this picture's fine though. It's not bad. This one's better, honestly. Another Bardock. This one's really good. This one's probably later. I probably drew this one in like on the later end, but that's actually a good picture. That's kind of terrible. Oh boy, that's an awful picture. That's an okay picture. That's not bad. Broly. Eventually, these pictures will get a lot better, and eventually I'll move on to things that aren't Dragon Ball. Broly, Super Saiyan 3, I mean, it's okay. He's got like, I don't know, it doesn't look the best, but it's okay. This, this is terrible. Look at his face. Oh my god. That's so bad. That is the worst thing I've ever seen. Anyway. Okay, so my pizza is done. So I have to go get my pizza out of the oven. So I'm going to just leave you here to look at this beautiful Goku while I go do that. Also, the chat is really far behind. The chat seems further behind than usual. But anyway, I'm gonna go get my pizza. Okay, hello, I'm back. I'm back from getting my pizza. Okay, so I have an idea. Because I think the chat is a little too far behind. So I'm gonna open Twitch on my phone and see if it's any better. Yes, you can send some of your old art if you want. I think my old art is horrendous, but you know. Okay, I'm gonna leave this open. Let's see if this chat is any faster on that. Yes, I had to go get my pizza. Anyway, let's keep going. Pictures. I think this picture is hilarious. I think this is terrible. Here, Culo, Piccolo. This picture is okay. You see, this is how you get good at art. When I was a kid, I was just drawing non-stop. There's like so many pictures here. And yeah, this is okay, I guess. Oh, there's two of the same thing. Here's Kulo again. This picture is terrible. Look at his shoulder here. Like, what is this? It goes like up. Like, do you see this? What? Doesn't make this picture is so bad. I love it. This picture is terrible. That's just a black circle. I don't know why I drew this. And look, I had to censor my name. So when I was a kid, I just drew a black hole, and I felt the need to sign it with my full name. Like, what is that about? Why would I do that? And that's the picture again. Here's Goku. Here's Dragon Ball Z Family Tree. Here's something that I decided to draw. I don't know. Because I was stupid, I guess. It's neat, I guess. It's not even a picture. It's just, yeah, I mean, it's something. Here's a picture. It's neat, I guess. It's okay. I mean, it's definitely not perfect, but it's alright. Here's a picture. This picture is terrible. Look at his face, and this picture is pretty bad. So this picture in particular, I've drawn this picture. I drew this picture like 5 times. So you will see this picture again, and it will get progressively better each time I draw it. So that's pretty cool. Janemba, this picture is actually pretty cool. I actually like this one. I think that's awesome. I love Janemba, so I drew Janemba many times. That's just a rose, because I guess I was trying out painting, because I've never been a fan of painting. But I tried it out, I guess, and that's the result. Oh, this one is like... So for this picture here, I drew a huge picture of Goku across, like, I don't know, 9 pieces of paper. And this is, like, one of them. See, okay, so for this picture, there was a point where I was, like, really, really into optical illusions. So I drew a ton of them. And this is one of those. Okay, this is another part of that picture, which... You know, eventually we'll see all parts of it. Okay, this is Goku. Now you'll notice I never really ever drew backgrounds ever, which is why I'm so bad at backgrounds today, because I never drew backgrounds. And this is one attempt where I tried to draw a background, I guess. A very few occasions you'll probably see an actual background. Frieza, that's not a terrible picture. I just drew the Pepsi logo for some reason. I couldn't tell you why. But yep, I drew the Pepsi logo, I guess. That's pretty cool. There's this picture again. We already saw this, and it's here again. Oh boy. Another piece of that picture I showed you. It's back again. Oh, there's another piece. Oh, there's the main piece, the only one that actually matters. There actually are quite a few duplicates in this folder, so you'll see the same drawing a couple times. Oh, another piece of that. We saw. Why did I? Hold on. So I drew this picture of Baldock, and for some reason I decided to draw a single guy behind him. Just one guy behind him for some reason. Why? He's got like a dozen guys behind him in this scene. Why did I only draw one guy? Like, why did I feel the need to draw this one guy here? Why? Why did I do that? Why did I do this? Cell, that's an okay picture. I absolutely hated drawing Cell because I despised having to draw all these spots everywhere. It was awful. I just took a picture of Exodia. This is just a picture. This is just an actual picture of Exodia. Because I guess I was really proud of having Exodia, I guess. I don't know. There's that picture again. Oh my god. Okay, so this one. This is really bad. So I was like a FNAF kid. I was really into FNAF when it was coming out. And I drew this as like my guide of how to get the secret ending of FNAF 3. It's like, oh my god. This is one of the ones that I think is incredibly cringe. This is horrible. I can't, I don't know. Why did I even save this picture? This is terrible. This is awful. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry I had to leave you with this picture. Here's Purunga. So this Purunga picture, this is another picture that I drew, like, a lot. I don't know why I drew this specific picture of Purunga so many times. Like, I understand why I drew, like, there's a lot of things that I drew a lot, but why did I draw this picture so many times? I have no idea. Like, Purunga isn't even that interesting. I don't know why I decided to draw it so many times. This picture is kind of terrible because his head is like, look at how small his head is. Like, his hand, like, what even, like, this is so bad. This is so bad. I mean, it's okay considering I was a child, but the proportions are just crazy. Okay, so I think this is the first thing that's not Dragon Ball, probably. I drew a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And Blue Eyes, specifically, I drew Blue Eyes like dozens of times. So this is the first Blue Eyes we are seeing, so that's cool. I was also really into Slenderman, so I drew Slenderman a lot. This is actually a really cool picture. I drew this with like watercolor, so this picture's actually kind of awesome. I'm not even gonna lie, I can't even say this is bad. This is honestly incredible. But I'm pretty sure I just um copied a picture or something. I don't think this is my original idea, but I mean it's cool. It turned out good. So yeah, that's gonna be a lot of Slenderman pictures because I was just into Slenderman for some reason. Here's the Gohan one again. As another Slenderman. Okay, this one's pretty cool. I drew Goku biting Majin Buu. This is a good one. I like this one. Now I wish there were more. I wish there was more like this. Slenderman again. Here's this one. Oh boy, look at how beautiful his face is. Yeah, this one looks. Wow, this looks amazing. Oh boy. This one's okay. His face is a little small, but this one's okay. This is something. I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess. That one's fine. I think his head is a little small, but it's okay. This one's alright. I feel like this. I feel like this point on his. I feel like his face is a little wonky here, but it's okay. Okay, so I also drew a lot of Minecraft pictures. So I was also into Minecraft a lot. This is this is going to reveal all of my like interests when I was a kid. And some of them are incredibly cringy. So here's that picture again, I think. This is this is something. I mean, his face is kind of awful, but it's something. Oh, and look at this. Look, his face is so bad. Hello, rhinologist. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. I'm looking at my old art, and it's horrendous. It's absolutely terrible. I mean, this is pretty bad, yeah. Gogeta, that's okay, I guess. That's, yep. Wow, that's really bad. I mean, I think his face looks ugly, really ugly. His hair, like this picture, it's something. Does that picture again, I guess? Um, here's something, I guess. Here, I was trying to, like, do a thing where he is, you know, half and half, whatever. It's okay. I mean, his face looks terrible. His face looks way too small. But it's a neat idea, I guess. Probably not my idea. I probably stole it from someone. This is okay. This isn't bad. So in this picture, I guess I was trying to... Sorry if you can hear me cutting my pizza right now. So I was trying to do this one without any colors. And that's neat. You see, that's the thing about me, is I was not... I drew like 90% unoriginal art. I was like mostly Dragon Ball. I didn't have any OCs. I just drew Dragon Ball characters all day. And only within the last year or two am I actually doing slightly more original stuff. So I don't have any OCs. If there are any original characters, if there are any original characters in here, then I drew them once and I never remembered them again. I mean, that's okay if you can't watch it. It's okay. I'm just gonna keep going anyway. You can always watch the VOD if you want, but yeah, it's okay. It's fine. Okay, here's a picture. It's okay. I think his face is a little small. It's not bad. It's honestly not bad. It's decent. I did not design my model. I bought this model on Booth for $18. I do plan to design a model eventually, but I am procrastinating that. Now look at this beautiful, this is terrible. Look at, his legs are so like sharp, like, this is horrendous. I can't, this is so bad. Look at how bad this picture is. This is so bad. I can't, this is like, oh my god. This is also really, really bad. I mean, this is just terrible. The faces are so bad. That's okay, I guess. That's like a really small Gohan, I think. I'm pretty sure this picture is like really small, like this picture of Gohan here is like, it's in like the center of the page, and it's like so small. I don't know why. It takes up like 10% of the whole page. I don't know why I drew it so small that, yep, that's it. This picture is terrible. Look at how small, like you can see it even. I had to use whiteout because I messed up so many times here. So I used whiteout to redraw it, and then I redrew it, and it's so tiny and terrible, this picture. And so like so you can tell actually. I drew like the top half, and then I drew the legs like a year later. And you can tell because the legs don't look anything like the top half. And I had to censor my name, you know, because I signed on top of his legs. This is so bad. This is so horrendous. Oh my god. This is quite... This picture... This is a good picture of Vegeta. I mean... It's definitely a picture. It's definitely one of the pictures of all time. I just drew the Majin symbol, and I drew it on 2 pages for some reason. The arms are this picture is so bad. Wait. Is that supposed to be his thumb? That looks terrible. It looks like he has 5... It doesn't look right at all. Oh my god. Wait, this arm is like so much bigger like than the other one. Like there's like a huge... Oh my god, this is so this is so bad. This picture is pretty good. I'm pretty sure I traced this picture though. I did not trace ever, but I'm pretty sure I traced this picture. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's Piccolo. I don't know what that's. See, I drew this stupid picture, and then I felt the need to sign it. I felt the need to sign this picture. Why? Why would I ever sign this? Where am I? Oops. Where am I? I skipped. What? Okay, well, hold on. Okay, well, I guess we'll just, here's this picture. I colored it. Okay, so here we see I was really into the Terraria as well. So I drew, it's also really funny because I drew this picture on line paper. So that's pretty cool. I drew this because of Death Battle, because I was like, Superman wouldn't beat Goku, so I have to fix that. I don't even know what this is. It's something. Another Terraria picture? That's pretty cool. Um, yep, that's an okay picture. I mean, it's alright, I guess. There's Gogeta again. It's okay. That's not too bad. I like how terrible I was at, like, at like, look at this. The colors just went completely over the line here. Okay, I'll take a look at your art. Let me see it. I want to see that. I don't know. I think this art is way better than anything I used to draw. I think this old art is great. The only one that's bad is the Frieza one, because his hand looks like... the Frieza one looks a little wonky. But I honestly think the rest of them are amazing. So I think that's pretty good. Honestly. I think this is perfect BGM for this music. Also, perfect BGM for this. Okay, so here's a picture where I felt the need to sign it like 5 times, so that's cool, but other than that, it's pretty terrible. Like, it's just bad. It's just really bad. This picture is okay. I mean, his face looks... So this is the Dark Magician. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh picture. I actually drew a bit of a background. Hold on. I think this might actually be a blood stain. This might be blood on the paper here, if I'm not mistaken. Wow, incredible. That's pretty terrible. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's okay. There's that picture again. Okay, so here is Super Saiyan 3 Nappa. Very cool. I think you can see, I used a lot of white out over here because I just spilled like a whole thing on it or something because I just used a ton of white out over here. That's really cool. Really cool that I did that. I mean, this is probably the best picture we have seen so far. But it's really blurry for some reason, so... But yeah, it's a really good picture, honestly, that I drew. But it's really, really blurry for some reason. So that's cool. This picture is horrible. This is awful. This is god awful. I don't even know. This is so bad. There's that picture again. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's okay. I mean, yeah, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, alright. That's about it. For some reason, I drew Goku killing Aang from Avatar. I don't know why I drew this. This is really stupid. I don't know why I don't know why I drew this. I really don't. This is this is a slime from Minecraft. Very cool. Oh, here we go. Here's Slifer the Sky Dragon. That's not bad. That's not a bad picture. Here's another Slenderman. Very cool. Very cool. Another Slenderman again. I really loved drawing Slenderman for some reason. Slenderman again. Here's that picture of Purunga, which like I said, I drew it several times for some reason. There's that picture of Goku, but I guess I felt the need to color it, even though I think it looked better when I wasn't colored. Here's a cool picture, actually. I actually decided to just draw the whole Blue Eyes White Dragon card, and I think it looks good, actually. And this is the only one that actually has a date on it, so you can actually see I drew this in 2014. So that was, I drew this 11 years ago. Isn't that awesome? Um, that this picture's okay. I think it's a little wonky, but it's alright. Obelisk the Tormentor. That's not that's not too bad. I think I showed this one before. The Winged Dragon of Ra. It's alright. The Indo Dragon. Okay, cool. Another Slender Man. Yeah, I guess I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I drew Slenderman so many times. I don't know. I was just really into Slenderman, I guess. This is actually a good picture of Majin Buu. So this is like the first picture I think I was trying out using pastels instead of markers. I used pastels to color this, and I think it turned out pretty good actually. That's kind of terrible. That's not very good. There's that again. Okay, so this is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I really liked this Yu-Gi-Oh card. I thought it looked cool, so I drew it like 5 times. But yep, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It looks cool. That looks terrible. Everyone's favorite Dragon Ball character. Pretty cool. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. His head looks terrible. His hair is like. his head, like this looks so bad. Oh my god. Gogeta, that's a cool picture. That's okay, I guess. So this is supposed to be Goku's mom. It looks okay, I guess. Okay, so this is a Ghast from Minecraft, and for some reason I wrote this whole monologue over here. I don't know what it's backwards for some reason, but it's like also I don't know what any of this is. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. I don't know why I wrote this. It's really bad. That's a really bad picture of Frieza. Yeah, so I'm eating my pizza now. So sorry if that's you can hear that and stuff. But there's Frieza again. I mean, that's awful. That's really bad. That was Slenderman again. I drew Slenderman. This is just an eye. I just drew an eye. So I almost never drew like anything realistic. It was almost always anime characters. But here's an eye. I drew an eye. So that's that. This is Gohan again. It's kind of it's kind of a different shading, kinda, but you know, it's kind of cool, I guess. I drew Exodia many times, and this is one of them. I I'm pretty sure this is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't know. Uh, so this is a really cool picture, actually. So I had this great idea. If I drew the scene, I drew the scene where Goku and Vegeta fuse, and I drew each of the parts on a different sheet of translucent paper. So it actually, I got the idea from the first Iron Man movie where he drew the schematics for the Iron Man thing. So I was like, what if I did that? And I drew the different parts of them fusing on different pieces of paper. And I think it's pretty cool, actually. I think this is a really cool idea. I think it turned out awesome, honestly. This is really cool. I have to give it. I wish I was as creative as I was back then. Okay, so this is just a picture of an Indian. I'm pretty sure this was for a school assignment. I don't know why I even have this here, but it's here. It's here. I just drew the logos for a lot of things that I like to draw. That's all that is. There's Terraria again. That's supposed to be from Terraria, I'm pretty sure. That's the king slime. Wow. It's just a half circle. That's and I like how some of them are on line paper and some of them aren't as well. What I drew how much HP he has. That's really good. That's really good. That was the each words. HP 100 for each segment. Wow, that's really cool. The brain of Cthulhu, the eye of Cthulhu, the destroyer. Goku versus Slenderman. I don't know why I drew this. I don't know. Why did I draw this? Honestly, I think, oh my god, this is so bad. I feel like I'm going to crash out if I keep having to look at this. Sorry if I pause for a bit, it's because I'm eating pizza. This is Terraria. This is the pumpkin moon from Terraria. Very cool. Okay, so this picture here, I had to censor the whole picture, but I left it here because I was like, I will give you a wild guess. I mean, I'll just let you guess what this was that I had to censor. Who knows what it could have been. Oh my god. Okay, so this is probably the cringiest thing here. I was really into PewDiePie when I was a kid, so I drew this. Isn't this this is a picture, alright. This is probably what the most cringe thing here. This is, oh boy, this is, I was debating if I should even show this on stream, but I was like, yeah, why not? This is awful. This is terrible. I'm sorry that I drew this. I was probably like 13 or 14 though, in my defense, okay? Okay, this is another pretty cringe one. I drew the troll face for some reason. And I felt the need to sign it really big down here, so yeah. That's just the Minecraft logo. That's just the Nether portal for some reason. That's a skeleton from Minecraft. I drew Herobrine. Oh boy. For some reason, I drew a cake from Minecraft. That's another Minecraft. It's really bad. That's really bad. Wither skeleton. The wither. That's interesting that I drew it like that. So, I drew all these mobs from Minecraft, and for some reason I drew a cake. For some reason I decided to draw a pig from Minecraft. Why? A pig? It's so bad. This is so bad. Oh, it's a blaze from Minecraft. It's a magma cube from Minecraft. Okay, so this is actually a kind of interesting picture. I kind of drew this in like watercolor, so that's kind of interesting, I guess. There's that picture. Oh boy. There's that Minecraft. Oh boy, what is this? Like the sixth picture? The sixth. I don't know how to say that word. Is this the sixth time we've seen this? Another Slenderman picture? Oh boy. Ah, okay. This is the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon on a piece of lined paper. This is Sly for the Sky Dragon again. That's like a cyber. These are from Yu-Gi-Oh! That's like a cyber dragon. That's some random Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't know. That's also just a random Yu-Gi-Oh card. Another Yu-Gi-Oh card. That was a Yu-Gi. Oh boy. Oh boy. If this is so bad. Look at this. Look at how bad this is. Look at how terrible this is. This is so bad. This is so horrendous. This is so bad. Oh my god. Another Blue Eyes? It's okay. Just the head of Exodia? That's cool. That's a random Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's a random Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's the ultimate Tyranno from Yu-Gi-Oh! Random Stegosaurus Yu-Gi-Oh card. Another random Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's the super ultimate perfect amazing great moth from Yu-Gi-Oh! That's pretty cool. Another Yu-Gi-Oh card. A Blue Eyes. Another Yu-Gi-Oh card. Another Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't even know. It's another Yu-Gi-Oh card, another Yu-Gi-Oh card, another Yu-Gi-Oh card, another Yu-Gi-Oh card, another Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's the Summon Skull. A blank page, another Yu-Gi-Oh card, another Yu-Gi-Oh card, another Yu-Gi-Oh card, another Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's another Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's a Blue Eyes. Another Yu-Gi-Oh card. Another Yu-Gi-Oh card. Another Yu-Gi-Oh card. Another Yu-Gi-Oh card. Another probably a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Another Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's the Dark Magician. I like how small I drew him. He's very small on the page. Another Yu-Gi-Oh card, also pretty small. I love Valkyrion the Magnet Warrior. I love that guy. I drew him like 5 times. Negate Attack, which is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Magnet Warriors. I drew that again. Another Yu-Gi-Oh card. I drew so many goddamn Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Cyber Dragon. Another Dark. This is a really interesting Dark Magician. I don't know why he's so small. He's really small. The Winged Dragon of Ra again. Yeah, yep, it is surreal. I would say it is surreal. Okay, listen. When I was a kid, I did nothing but sit in class and draw all day. So, there are a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, okay? Another Yu-Gi-Oh card, another Yu-Gi-Oh card. This was my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card ever, probably. Another Yu-Gi-Oh card, another Blue Eyes. Finally! We're out of the Yu-Gi-Oh hell, and we're back to a terrible picture of Gohan. That is, oh my god, this is so bad. Look at his arm. Look at how bad, look at how small his arm is. Look at this. This is probably one of the worst pictures ever. Look at how terrible this is. Oh my god, this is so awful. Um, it's okay, I guess. This is Goku? Yeah, that's Goku. Um, okay, so every picture I'm showing you right now is between 2011 to 2015. I have my drawings in folders based on the year, and 2011 to 2015 is in its own folder, so everything you're seeing is between 2011 to 2015. Vegeta? Oh god, that's so bad. Oh my lord. So, I do not have every single picture I've drawn here, because I drew a lot of pictures of Star Wars, and a lot of pictures of, like, sea creatures, randomly, for some reason. I don't have any of those here, because they won't in my... I only have the thing... Most of the things here are the things from my drawing books. And a lot of the stuff I drew on random sheets of paper aren't here, so there's actually a lot that is missing here. But I do have a lot of it. I have, like, most of it, I think. Um, a pretty small picture of Goku. He only takes up, like, half the page. I don't know why. Piccolo. That's... Yep. I like how this one part of his arm is a different color. I probably messed that up. Piccolo again. That's... his leg. That's really bad. Gogeta. That's a really, really bad picture of Goku. So here we have this picture again. I'm pretty sure that's the same one from earlier. Goku, that looks really bad. That's pretty terrible. There's that. Oh my god! Oh my god. What? What is this? I don't know. Why is that so funny? That's so bad. That's so bad. Oh my god, that's so bad. This is like... Oh my god, this is so bad. I can't believe this. So, I'm pretty sure that's a... I'm pretty sure that's a problem with, like, this scan. I don't think... I think the... I think this one got messed up when I scanned it. I'm pretty sure. That's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad, actually. That's horrible. That's okay. That's... something. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please, just don't read what I wrote at the bottom. And this picture's okay, as long as you ignore, as long as you ignore that part. I think this picture isn't too bad. So here's a picture. It looks terrible. I drew the pin drawing it, which is neat, I guess. But the face looks horrendous. It looks really bad. That's just a blank page. That's a Nintendo 3DS AR card. For some reason, I don't know why that's here. That's Goku, and here's the yeah. This is I. Oh my god! For some reason, I drew a troll face down here. I don't know why. I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, it's kind of no. I mean, it's terrible, but it's neat, I guess. That's bad. I mean, these are two parts of the same thing. That's also bad. This is like the same picture except from a different angle, I guess. That's neat, I guess. That's horrendous. Oh my lord, that is so bad. Why is it like this? What? Why did I do this? What is what I drew this on like two pieces of paper. Like what? Oh my I don't know. This is like so bad. This looks so bad. What? I drew it on three pieces of paper? Oh my god. What was I on? Oh my god. Okay, I think we've made it back around to where I was earlier. Let's see if I was... Did I miss anything? Again, I think this is the best pic... It's very ironic. Because I think this is the best picture in this entire thing so far. And it's so blurry. That's hilarious. Okay, yeah, that's all of them. Okay, we can finally move on to newer drawings. Oh dang, I didn't mean to show that yet. Okay, that's probably a spoiler for some things, but... I'm planning to try to go through my entire collection here. So we're moving on from 2011 to 20... Okay, so that was by far the largest batch of drawings. So we are moving on to 2016 now. And things will start to get better eventually. Hopefully. So here's Vegeta. Pretty cool. It's not terrible. That is Vegeta again. This is probably the best picture we've seen so far. This picture's really good. Honestly, I mean, yeah, this picture's really good. I can't really see much wrong with this picture. This is probably the best one we've seen so far. It's in different photos. I've got a photo for each year. But this picture's actually pretty good. Way better than that one. This picture's okay. It's Vegeta. This is a good... These pictures are actually... The pictures are actually pretty good now. Like, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. The coloring could definitely use... I'm definitely going over the lines and stuff. Um, yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's good too. That's not bad. Okay, okay, so I need to explain myself with this one. So this picture, so there was like a story behind this picture. It's not really that complicated, but like my friend was like, "Huh, I bet you won't draw this," and I was like, "Okay, bet." And then I drew it just to prove them wrong, because I was like, "Well, they think I won't draw that. I will," so I did, and that's basically that. And let's never talk about that again. So here's okay. We'll find okay. By the way, we are finally moving on from like Dragon Ball and stuff. So I'm going to like fairy tale for here's a fairy tale picture. So we're going to get to a point where I'm drawing a lot of stuff that isn't Dragon Ball eventually. But first, like here's the taste of it, you know. I drew a little bit of fairy tale because I love fairy tale. I mean, what's there to say about this? This picture is beautiful. Again, these pictures are all pretty good now. Most of the pictures are going to be good at this point and not terrible. So that's pretty cool. Fairy tale. This is fairy tale again. Ooh, oh, okay, so we're going to get to... So now we're getting to some of the pictures that, like, I took a picture of with my phone because I had to... I was kind of in a hurry, so some of the pictures here are a little blurry because I just took them with my phone. But that's a pretty good picture. That's Goku. That's Goku. That's Goku. That's Goku. That was... As we see, some of them are kind of blurry. Goku. That's... I wish I took a better picture of them. Cause like that's a good picture. Cause I used pastels to color this one. Yeah, there are different eras in here. Um, cause yeah, the pictures aren't exactly in the perfect order. They're kind of generally in the right place, but they're not exactly perfect. Some of these pictures are blurry and some of them aren't. I noticed there was a lot of pictures missing, so I just took a picture of like everything in my book and put them here just in case. Okay, so you'll probably see some of them multiple times, and some of them are blurry. Frieza. I drew Frieza. I had a whole thing where I wanted to make sure to draw characters in order, so I would draw first form Goku, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. Like I would try to draw them in order. So I drew every form of Frieza in order, and then I did that with color. Because I thought that was cool, I guess. Look! We're back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Again. Look at how much better this looks compared to the old one. Look at how much better this is. This is sold out online. Look at that. Something new that isn't Dragon Ball. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so this is Kamina. Gurren Lagann is my favorite anime. It's kind of criminal because Gurren Lagann's my favorite anime, and this is the only Gurren Lagann picture I've ever drawn. I should probably fix that, but, you know. I mean, that's a neat picture. Goku. Oob, which I did not finish coloring. Didn't finish coloring that one either. Paragus. I also had, like, a huge, like, goal. When I was in school, it was like, my like, goal was, I have to draw every character from Dragon Ball at least once. So that's why there are characters like Yamcha and Paragus and stupid characters like that. Here I drew all of the androids. I probably drew this when Battle of Gods came out, I'm assuming. It's not bad, it's okay, it's not bad. And yeah, I had a whole era where I was really, really into optical illusions. So I drew quite a few of optical illusions like this. for example, because I just thought they were really cool. So I drew like the same thing twice here. This is Hachiyak, which is a Dragon Ball character that a lot of people might not be aware of. That's Gohan, Cooler, Frieza, Cell, Goku. This picture's pretty bad, actually. This picture, oh my god, I love this picture. This is like one of my favorite pictures I ever drew for a while, I think. I just think it looks really good. I can't even decide which one. I kind of like how the blood is the only thing that has color to it here. But yeah, I think I really liked this picture. I was really happy with this picture. Because honestly, I mean, it looks really good. Like I said, at this point, the proportions are way better. It's just the line, like the pictures just get way better, you know. This picture's terrible. I don't know. Because I wanted to draw all the main characters from Fairy Tail, but I was drawing Gray, and I was like, I don't really like Gray. I hate this guy. But I drew him just because I wanted to have it complete, and so that's probably why it's so bad. But I think the face, I don't think this one looks very good. Here's that picture from earlier that isn't so blowy now, and I think it's really good, actually. Honestly, there's not much I can complain about most of these pictures now. They're all pretty good. Like, that's kind of a cool perspective. That's a picture. It's almost entirely anime. Here's Urza from Fairy Tail. I don't know why I have that, but I do. Okay, so I need to explain about this picture here. This picture was basically my magnum opus for like a long time. I spent so much time and effort on this picture because this is like my favorite scene from Dragon Ball. I'm pretty sure most people agree on that. So I spent a long time on this, and I tried really, really hard for it, and I think it turned out really well. And this picture is actually hanging on my wall right over there. Because, yeah, I don't know. I guess this picture was important to me. I drew... You were saying it was just anime. Have a random picture of Batman. Yeah, Batman. How do you feel about that? Fine, it's not just anime anymore. Wait, is that everything? I think that might be everything. Okay, so... Yes. I guess we can move on to 2017 now? Wow, this photo is really small, actually. This photo does not have that many pictures in it. So here's Gohan and Goku and Goku. Trunks. The Dark Magician girl, the Dark Magician, and the Dark Magician of Chaos. And this is everything. This is everything in this photo. I'm glad I drew all the Dark Magicians. But yeah, that photo is really small. So we'll go ahead and go to 2018 now. Okay, so this picture, I kinda took a step into more realistic stuff for a little while. I drew a lot of the doctors from Doctor Who because I was really... This is my Doctor Who era. I was really into Doctor Who for a while. So This is David Tennant. I drew. Oh, this goes all the way up to 2025. Okay, so this is Blanc from Neptunia. Also, here's a random picture of Iron Man for some reason. This is David Tennant from Doctor Who. Oh, were you doing a joke now? Okay. This is Blanc from Neptunia. This is my favorite character from Neptunia, maybe? This is... Look at this! We're really getting a lot of diversity in here now. This is Rika from Chunibyo, because I love Chunibyo. It is probably one of my favorite anime, honestly. There's a Goku again. That's not a bad Goku. I like how the hair moves. This is Ryuko from Kill la Kill, because I really like Kill la Kill. That's Satsuki. This is a bad picture. This is probably the worst picture we've seen in a while. This one does not look good. I don't know why I did so bad on this. This is Satsuki Kiryuin from Kill la Kill, because Satsuki is... You know, Satsuki is definitely my favorite character in Kill la Kill, but for some reason I did such a bad job on her. This is Tanya from Yojo Senkai. This is from Watamote. Tomoko. This is Tomoko from Watamote. This is Megumin from Konosuba. I really diversified my repertoire in this year, didn't I? That's Megumin from from Konosuba, yes. Zamasu, Broly, okay, we're getting back to Dragon Ball now. Okay, so this is Matt Smith from Doctor Who. Videl from Dragon Ball. Gotenks, Trunks, Goten. Here's Master Chief. Yep. Master Chief. You hate Konosuba? But why? I love Konosuba. But here's Master Chief. I drew Master Chief for some reason. I couldn't really tell you why. I mean, I like Halo, but yep, yep. There's Broly, Gotenks, that's a neat Goku. Master Chief, Fortnite. Bardock, that's a blurry picture, but it's not bad. That's Tapion. That picture's upside down. Vegeta. This is Peter Capaldi from Doctor Who. This is I don't actually know his name. I think this is like the 8th Doctor, I think. I actually colored this one. This is Jiren. Wow, we're into Naruto now. This is Madara from Naruto. Minato from Naruto. Goku. I really liked this picture when I drew it. I was really happy with this picture. This is Goku killing Superman again, for some reason. Oh, we're back to Neptunia. This is Vought from Neptunia. This is Noir from Neptunia. And this is the main character from Neptunia. Neptune. Nep. Blanc again. This is... Now, here's Gon from Hunter x Hunter. Master Chief again. This is Satania from Gabriel Dropout. I love Satania. I love Satania so much. Listen, I don't know why I thought I had to draw Goku killing Superman. I don't know. I was just like... I don't know why I did that. But this is Satania. I love Satania. Look at this. See, I have Satania on my starting soon screen because I love Satania. She's my favorite. Here's Gabrielle. Okay, so like I said, I drew this picture like 5 times. This is probably... This one, like, see... I need to pull like the other one side by side because look at how much better this is than the old one. Like it's cool because I drew the same thing like Chainsaw. I do have one picture from Chainsaw Man, but that's not until we get to like 2024. That's that again. Frieza. This picture's kind of cool. It's got a lot going on, I guess. Janemba Paragus again. Broly. For some, remember how Broly had blue hair for some reason? That was weird. Broly. Bojack. I didn't color his pants, I guess. I think they're white, but he's... Yeah, whatever. Censored. What do you mean censored? These aren't censored. Vidal... Vegeta. Here's the Ginyu Force. It's kind of cut off. It's not like the whole picture for some reason. But yeah, I drew the whole Ginyu Force. That's kind of cool. Vegeta. This is a cool picture. Okay, so I thought... So here's me being stupid again. Because I thought it would be cool if... What if I did a drawing where it fades away as it goes low? But why did I decide to do that with Raditz, of all people? If I wanted to do a cool idea like that, why did I do it with Raditz, of all people? Why? Why did I decide to do it on Raditz? That doesn't make any sense. Krillin? See, like I said, I was trying to draw every character at least once, so there's Krillin, you know. Boo, Gotenks, Goku, a lot of Goku. That one looks kind of cool, I guess. I didn't finish coloring this one, but it's pretty good. Majub, the TARDIS from Doctor Who. You see, just as you said, it was all anime. We get a few things that are not anime. You see? There's those pictures again. Here's another one of those optical illusion things. This one only makes sense when you look at it from like a different angle though, so it's not really, doesn't really make sense. There's Rika again, but she's not colored this time. There's that eye. I think I showed that earlier. I actually tried to draw this picture like 3 different times, but I never finished it. Okay, hold on. Is that everything? Okay, that was another Iron Man that I didn't color. That was Ochako from My Hero Academia. And Deku. See, we've even got some My Hero Academia in there. Isn't that awesome? Gaara. Gaara was my favorite character. I was in love with Gaara. I love Gaara so much. Gaara is awesome. Gaara was my favorite character from Naruto. So of course I drew Gaara because I love Gaara. There's Naruto and there is Sasuke. Palkia. We've got a Pokemon now. Oh my god. Palkia was my favorite legendary, so I drew Palkia. Saizo was my favorite Pokemon. That wasn't, like, my favorite Pokemon in general. And Palkia was my favorite legendary, and Saizo was my favorite Pokemon. So I drew them. This is just a Trevenant that I made look cooler, because I thought that would be neat, I guess. Wow, we've got Ruby now. Look, there's Ruby from Ruby. Isn't that crazy? I drew both of her. I drew Ruby twice. Oh my god. These pictures, this picture. So we've got Sailor Moon now. I drew the 4 Sailor Moons? The 4 starting ones, I guess. Yeah, isn't that awesome? Another Slender Man, of course. Look at that! Tokyo Ghoul? Another Tokyo... Look at this. I am I'm just drawing every anime now. There's that picture again? Okay, cool. I think that's the end of that one. So I guess we're moving to 2019 now? Hirudegarn. Pretty cool. Goku, kind of blurry, but not bad. That's definitely interesting. There's another Goku. There's Gabrielle and Tanya again. Ooh, Homura! Yes! Oh, I love Homura. I did not finish coloring this picture, but I love Homura. Homura is my favorite character from Madoka Magica, and Madoka Magica is one of my favorite anime ever, so yes. I'm glad this picture turned out good, even if I never finished coloring it. There was that Goku. There's that where I removed the background, I guess. Okay, the other way. Goku, Kid Goku. Thumbs down, Majin Buu. That was that again. Okay, so I drew, Kimi no Nawa was such an amazing movie, so I drew this because I watched the movie like 12 times and it was incredible. And I loved it so much. This is Anko from Little Witch Academia. Madoka, not as good as Homura, but you know. Here's Blake and Weiss and Yang from Ruby. Very cool. And that photo was pretty small, so we're going on to 2020 now. Majin Vegeta. We're almost done, actually. There's honestly not that much more. I love JoJo, so I drew that. I love Kobayashi Dragon Maid, so I drew that. I drew both of these. There was Panty and Stocking, because I enjoyed that. Toru from Kobayashi. And that's all of 2020. So, the thing is that I kind of started to draw less and less. I kind of had like a huge, like, drought, I guess. I don't know what you call it, artist block for a while. So there was like between up until 2024, there wasn't really that much that I was drawing. Here's a drawing of Beatrice from ReZero that I never finished. Here's Astolfo. Oh my god. Okay, so 2021. This picture is really good. I think this looks really good. I mean, I think this looks really good. I think, I mean, look at this. I wish I could still draw that good. You know, I can't. I don't know. I think that's pretty good. Goku Black? Gogeta? I mean, look at this. This is like the peak. Okay, this was like my peak. Okay, like this is like this drawing is honestly like this is perfect. Like this drawing is like perfect. I don't think I could do any better. Like look at how good this is. Like I don't wanna. Like, I don't think I could, like, I don't know. I don't think I draw this good anymore. This is when I was still drawing on pencil and paper. Like, look at this. The lines look so good. Like, the coloring is so good. Like, look at how good this picture is. Like, seriously. It looks amazing. Honestly, I am so shocked that I drew this. 2021 was just like the year for me, I guess, because these are all really good. I drew that, Dr. Stone. This was when Coco graduated. I drew Coco when she graduated. This was the first piece of VTuber fan art that I've ever drawn. Because I was really sad when Coco graduated. And I don't think I will ever be that sad again. Like, Coco graduating was really sad for me, so yes, I drew that. And, look at that! That's a picture that I drew! Like, yep. Transformers. I added Zoro in here because I thought it would be funny. So I added Zoro. I mean, yep. That's a picture that I drew, alright. I don't even know what else to say. It's honestly, it's really good. It's all downhill from here. Okay, so that's 2021 was really my year, apparently. And here's 2022. We've got a cooler, a Janemba, that horrible person from Mushoku Tensei. 2023. There's only I only drew 3 things in all of 2023. So I drew this, and this, and this. And that's it. That's literally everything from 2023. That is my entire folder for 2023. How do you feel about this picture? I think this is a cool picture. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, maybe I don't know. Because I feel like there's something about traditional art that is just, you can't really capture with digital. But if I didn't move to digital, I would have stopped drawing, I'm pretty sure. Because I was just tired of it, I guess. And that's why there's only 3 drawings for this entire year. But now, things are gonna get crazy. Now we're gonna move on to 2024, which is the year that I got my digital tablet. So this is the first thing I ever drew on my digital tablet. This was just me drawing random nonsense. And this is the only time I've ever drawn Chainsaw Man as well. So there you go. Yeah, see, I drew this on the tablet. This is actually like the only Dragon Ball picture I have drawn on my tablet was this. I don't draw Dragon Ball at all anymore, actually. Here's that. I drew this for a Gothic font thing. I think this was on the tablet, yeah. This is Fauna. I drew Fauna. This is Asdaf. I drew Asdaf because someone asked me to draw Asdaf. This is just a drawing tutorial I did because I wanted to. I was asked to draw this, so I'll just let you guess what the heck is going on in this picture. This is something that I drew. Yep, I definitely drew this. Yep, yep. That's a Bao Bao. That's my background. This was a commission. This was a commission. This is a stoffer. I drew this because, yes, I had this idea and I thought it would be really funny, so I drew it. I showed this before. This is a great picture. I drew 2B here. Pretty cool, I guess. Okay, anything else? This was a commission. This was a commission. That's just the plus. That's just the plus I drew. I drew that. This was a commission. This was Madoka Magic picture. There's that again. This was a commission. I love this picture. I really like this picture. This. So I'll give you some lore for this picture. I like Laplace. My friend likes Mumia, so I drew them together. That's about it. This is the this is the last thing I ever drew on pencil and paper. This is the last thing I drew on pencil and paper, so yeah. It might be the last time I ever draw on pencil and paper, but that's it. That's the last one. I drew this for Christmas. I thought it would be funny. Someone asked me to draw this, so I drew it. This was an idea someone gave me, and I was like, wow. I like Ranma 1/2, so I drew this. This is just Laplace. I've drawn Laplace a lot. This was a commission. 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 Dang, I got a lot of commissions. And that is 2024. Let's move on to 2025. Okay, so we'll start here. This is... You saw this one. I drew this last time. This was a commission. Movie, it's very cool. This was a commission. This was a commission. Here's another Laplace. I was trying out a different shading style with this one. I think it's pretty cool. You saw me draw that one. Go back the other way. This was a commission. This was a commission. That's just that in a different shading style. I'm pretty proud of this one. I like this one. This was a commission. I drew this because Gora graduated. I drew this for Gigi Murin because I thought it was funny. You saw me draw that. And that's everything. I think that's basically everything. Yeah, I drew this because Mume graduated. Okay, that is every drawing that I have of mine. There is a lot more, I think, but I don't have them. Who knows? They're probably lost forever. But yeah, I think that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. I really liked that idea to show you my old art. I think it was more interesting at the beginning when I had the really bad art. Because at some point the art just got better and it's not really that interesting anymore. It's just a bunch of things I drew. I think it was more interesting when it was terrible and cringy. Oh no, this is 2025. You must have missed it. I can go back and show you if you want. Cause 2021 to 2023 doesn't have that much in them, so I went through those years pretty quickly. But yeah, I moved on, so I used to only draw Dragon Ball and Yu-Gi-Oh! But then I moved on to a lot of stuff, so I drew My Hero Academia, Doctor Who, Madoka Magica, Gabriel Dropout, Ruby. I drew a ton of stuff by the end though. Kobayashi, yeah, I drew a lot of different anime. And now, these days, I don't draw Dragon Ball at all anymore, so that's pretty interesting. But yeah, I mean, that's everything. That's all the pictures I own. That's all the pictures I have on here. Yeah, some of those oldie ones were definitely incredibly cringy, you know? But I was like I said, I was probably between 12 and 14 when I drew them, so that's my excuse. I don't know. I feel like some of those, honestly, I feel like some of those drawings in 2021 were so good. I don't feel like I draw that well anymore. I feel like I feel like I peaked in 2021. But yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else to show, so I hope you enjoyed the stream. Um, I'm not sure when I'll stream again. I was thinking of streaming on like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I was thinking of starting to do that as like my schedule. You know, like taking a break on the weekends and stuff. I thought that might be a good idea. But yeah, I am ending the stream because I'm pretty sure I showed you all the art I have. I don't think I have anything else. Yeah, that's like all of my art, so I don't have anything else to show you. But yeah, I was thinking of streaming on like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I don't know. Let me know what you think of that. Usually I would so like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from like 12 to 4 p.m. EST. That was kind of what I was planning. Because you're supposed to have consistency with this kind of thing. So I figured having a consistent schedule would be good. I also didn't show you like the tons and tons of pages of practice that I've been doing since I got my digital tablet. But I guess you don't. I don't think you need to see that. But yes, I will try to make a schedule, I guess, of some kind, maybe. And I don't know what I will stream next time. Um, I probably wouldn't mind playing a game of some kind. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm just gonna go ahead and end the stream. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, that's about it. Goodbye.